Amazing Digital Circus, the last act, is now out in cinemas. I have just got back from watching it. This will be a spoiler-free review. There will be no spoilers in this. So, if you don't know, okay, this is the finale of Amazing Digital Circus. This show has been running since 2023, and this is actually one of Glitch's most biggest shows, which is crazy because the last show that was popular is Murder Drones. I know this is the biggest one. Well, next one is Game of Us. But I have now finally watched the episode on the big screen. I watched episode 8 and 9 on the big screen. And like I said, this will be a spoiler. No spoilers in this, because it only just came out, so no spoilers. But yeah, tell me below first. Did you go watch it in cinemas? What are your overall thoughts? And yeah, let's just get right into discussing Digital Circus, because wow, I have a lot of things to say about this finale. And yeah, just my overall thoughts on Digital Circus, the whole thing. Okay, so first I'm going to do my introduction to how we're going to do Digital Circus. When Murder Dream came out, it was based on Glitch, but then they announced they were a new show called The Amazing Digital Circus, and it was by the same company. I was like, okay, this is a new product. I thought Murder Dream was the other thing, and when the pilot came out, I watched it. I instantly fell in love with it. It is, in my opinion, Glitch's best show of them all, and the pilot was amazing, and all episodes were amazing. From episode 1 from the pilot to episode 8, 9, 8, and now we're at the finale with episode 9, Amazing Digital Circus, the last act. So let's get into this. All I'm gonna say is, you guys are in for a shocking ride. Because I went in it blind. I did not read any. I didn't watch any of the leaks. Which, to you guys who watched the leaks, stop that. And okay, I gotta be honest. I did. I went to the cinema with a packed audience. There was like people cosplays and people with plushies. So if you were at that screening, hi. And sorry I didn't say hi to you. And I gotta be honest. I did cry watching this whole thing. The finale was such a good ending to the show, even though it's sad now. Digital Circus is over. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. How we're gonna cope with this? Because like the last show that ended was Murder Drones, and I remember that show ended. I was in tears as well because that was a really good show. And now Amazing Digital Circus is over, and now you gotta wait 2 weeks for it to come to YouTube. Which I know there's going to be a lot of people who haven't got the money to go watch in cinemas. So don't worry. Like I said, there's one less spoiler in it. And all I got to say is, and I was going to talk about the cast. To you, the cast of Digital Circus, they did amazing. This, like, Lizzie Freeman, Michael Kovac, Alex Brosnan, Ashley. I forgot who the other two actors are. They all did an amazing job, and if you see the trailer, they do show Ribbit. All I'm gonna say is about Ribbit: get rid of the cry. There are things they show with Ribbit, mostly with Ribbit and Jax. There is some lore that will shock you from Jax and Ribbit. Like, if you didn't know, like, if you're curious why Jax is like this finale tells you why he's like this, and just like they push you on the edge of your seat, and it is actually really funny as well. There are some references to other episodes, and there was just so funny joke. My whole audience was laughing as well, and I can just say I love the kind of events, because I love when like big events, big like studios or shows or movies get this kind of event, because like this is a limited time release. At least I think it is. I don't know if it's limited time or just, I know it's hit apparently for 2 weeks, but I went into this blind. And as a guy who like I said, I watched all episodes. I even watched the pilot when it came out in October 2023. Jesus Christ. 2023, Jesus Christ. Time has flown by. And I'm just so sad now the show is ending. This show will always be one of my comfort shows. And yet, I'm excited to see what Glitch Productions does more in there, because I know they got Game of Us to do, what's the name again? Gaslight District and Game of and Knights of Gwyndor. I'm excited to see all of them, but you cannot just say that. Like, I'm just like, that's the thing. I'm speechless because how awesome, like cool and really emotional you get when watching this finale. And this is me talking from the heart, from a person who really loves the show. Glitch, if you're watching this, thank you for making the amazing digital circus. The fandom, the music, just everything about the show is so amazing, and I'm gonna miss these characters. Hopefully, you guys do like promos, like you do Murder Drones, because I'm not ready for these guys to leave to go. I'm not ready yet, but I think I'm trying to not spoil anything because I just really want to get all the stuff out, but I can't. But I will do a spoiler review when the actual episode comes to streaming. I'll do a spoiler review when that comes out. So yeah, I will not do. I think it's an embargo. So when it comes out on the YouTube on June 29th, I won't do any. I will do a spoiler review of that. So yeah, but and obviously, as a digital circus fan, I would actually say as well who my favorite characters is as well. Also, my favorite character all the time is Copy Kane. Like, I'm just gonna say it. I think he's the best character. Yes, I also do like Jax and Palmy and the rest of the gang, but Kane has always been my favorite character. I know there's a lot of people who also said that kind of look like Alex Rochin. Do I look at him? I don't think I look anything like Alex Rochin. But Amazing Digital Circus is, I think, on my same, because also well, I would say as well, Murder Jones is my second favorite show by Galactic Productions, because that fandom as well. Yes, even though I gotta agree, I gotta be honest that the Murder Jones fandom is a bit toxic sometimes, but it's still on the same levels as the Galactic Productions, because we, as a community or fandom, we love what Glitch makes. Even though I've seen so many people bashing this show, bashing the voice actors, stop that. But it's just like I'm trying to not get emotional, but Glitch, if you're watching this, thank you for making this show, and shout out to Gooseworks as well. If I don't know if you're gonna watch this or not, but if you are, thank you so much. This show means a lot to people and to me as well. I'm just so grateful to see it on the big screen and be part of this journey. I don't know what's going to happen now, because now it's over, but I know Gooseworks now says she's going to rest, so shout as well. I was out shout as well to everyone who made Amazing Digital Circus. Everyone did all the people, animators, all the people. You guys did such a good job on this. And to all your fandoms, I'm so happy to be in this fandom. I'm never leaving. I'm going to still have my phone, all the music on my phone. I'm still going to rewatch the show over and over. But yeah, I'm sad Digital Circus is over now. But hey, and we should be happy we got to this, and we should be excited to see what Glitch Productions does next. Because, like I said, they got Gaslight District to do, Knights of Gwyndor, Game of Earth, Link of Daisy. So I'm so excited to see what Glitch does, and Glitch as well. You guys are my favorite channel. I'm just, like I said, I'm grateful. I watched the show with you. But yeah, that was just my follow-up. But I loved Amazing Digital Circus. I loved the whole show. And yeah, I loved the Amazing Digital Circus, the last act. But tell me in the comments below, what did you think of Amazing Digital Circus, the last act? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Was there anything you disagree on? And what do you think of the whole show? Are you going to miss as well? Or do you think still Middle is better? Tell us down below. But if you want to see more glitch production stuff or comic book stuff by me, make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on all social medias down below. Join my TikTok, go to my TikToks for horror or some of my shorts. And I got my Discord there. And I'll see you guys later. Can't believe the show's over.